It's 17. Already begin.
Wait, zoom in first.
We're out enjoying a nice spring day at a very reasonable hour around Carter's Lake, taking the Amadehe Loop Trail. Very relaxing. A little bit unlike a day back in 20 when we hiked up to Charlie's Bunion for the sunrise and spent the night in the parking lot and got a very early start at around 3:30 in the morning to hike uphill 4 miles up to a place to see the sunrise. I remember it like it was yesterday. Okay, well, since nobody else is going to talk,
Always Chuck
we,
Baker.
we drove from Dalton to Newfound Gaps about 3.5 hours. This is going to be kind of an inconvenient hike with hopefully a big payoff. We're going to hike 4 miles to Charlie's Bunion for what is supposed to be a very good overlook, and hopefully we'll get some good pictures of a sunrise this morning.
As we just keep standing here.
Okay, so as I said, we left work. No. This is not me leaving work. This is me actually starting my route. I need something showing me leaving the post office. So we left Dalton and followed 411 to Ocoee and took 74 to Cherokee and 441 to Newfound Gap and found the parking lot where the AT trailhead is located that would take us to Charlie's Bunion. We slept in our vehicles in the parking lot and we were up by 3 a.m. because the trail master said that we needed to be on the trail no later than 3:30 in order to hike the 4 miles up to Charlie's Bunion and get there by 6 o'clock, accounting for any breaks that we might take along the way, and get ready for the sunrise at around 7:15. This gave us plenty of time for setting up our tripods and our cameras and checking the settings on our cameras and also having some coffee while we waited. This part of the AT trail that goes up to Charlie's Bunion is an 8-mile trail out and back. It's usually considered moderate. It's definitely not as strenuous as Alum Cave Bluff or Mount Cameroon via the AT, which they're similar trails, but they've got a lot more elevation gain and they're longer than this trail. This one's about 4 miles. It covers about 1,800 feet in total elevation gain. Takes about 4 hours and 15 minutes on average according to all trails, and you definitely want to have good shoes as always and probably a walking stick. No dogs are allowed on this trail. Okay, so we hiked 4 miles in the dark all the way up here. It was kind of a strenuous hike. We got up here, got everything set up, took photos and video, and I had to mess with the settings on my camera. This is the first time that I was trying to take pictures of a sunrise, so I don't know how well it turned out. I'll tell more about it when I look at them on the camera. And I can't wait to see the video that Jeff and Thomas took. And it has been a very good trip. And it's still early morning. And we've been up for a while.
We are now
Doing something that nobody else wanted to do but Thomas.
but we're here and it's right here. Tell them what we're doing.
Something stupid. Or the jump off. Which I don't know what it is. But nobody's going to jump. So I don't know why we're going.
It's only a half a mile.
0.6, he's lying.
Half a mile.
Be honest.
Half a mile.
You ain't talking to management here about your mail volume.
We're at the jump off. Tell us where we are there, Grayson. Headed out to Newfound Gap from
Charlie's Bunion.
There we go. September the 6th, 2020.
One of the things that caught me by surprise when we were headed back to the parking lot is how many people we were meeting on the trail, because we were meeting a lot. And I had totally forgotten that it was Labor Day weekend. And that parking lot, when we got back to the parking lot, it looked nothing like it had that morning. There was a line of cars. People were waiting on parking spaces, and it was very crowded indeed. After working all day at the post office yesterday and then driving up here last night and getting in the parking lot about 9:30 and sleeping in the parking lot, getting up at 3:33 and getting on the trail at around 3:30, we got on the trail. It's worth it.
Smile.
Hit me. I'm gonna,
I would do it again.